Welcome to Real Talk with Early Childhood Solutions, sharing inspiration and seeking solutions.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Debbie.
What are we going to talk about today?
I don't know. Like, we're sitting here in the hotel at the Hyatt Regency in Chicago.
Mhm.
We've been at the National Association for Family Childcare conference all week. It's been fun.
It has been fun, energizing.
Yeah, inspiring.
Yes.
Getting, the best part to me is getting to see the people that we see every year. To me, you get more energy and get more inspired by the people that you meet in the hallways and talk to them. And then sometimes you do in the sessions because we just pour so much into each other.
Right. Seeing people we haven't seen.
Yeah.
Since last conference. And then seeing new people, meeting new people, all the things. It has just been, for us, a validating, inspiring time. When somebody walks up to you and says, something you said really has affected what I do in my work.
Right.
And that means so much. And you find that at conference. You get that at conference.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then there's the funny parts. Like, let me tell you what Elizabeth did. Oh. So we got really good at riding the train, the metro.
The blue line.
The blue line. We were so good at it. Well, at one point we had to switch onto a bus to get where we needed. We got there and we were going to the Navy Pier, right?
Yes.
And we got there fine. We got up, everybody went off. It was great. So we thought we're gonna be fine going home. It was after dark. We get on the bus and we're like, we got to get off at Grand. So we're watching for Grand and we're like, well, there goes Grand.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes what is happening? And Elizabeth's like, we got to get off. And we're talking between each other. What are we going to do? How do we get off? She missed our stop. She didn't even stop. And
finally, this little lady across the aisle from us said, we got to pull the cord. We said, okay. And she pulled the cord for us. And we stopped. And we got off the bus. And we back to the corner where the next bus is going to pick us up. We're looking around. And we see Grand. We go back to Grand. And nothing looks familiar.
Yeah.
Because then we figure out that Grand Street and Grand Station aren't the same.
Yeah. So the bus finally stops and we decide that we're going to hop on it no matter where it's going because it didn't really feel safe.
Yeah. It did not feel safe.
So we hop on and Elizabeth's trying to tell the lady where we need to go. And she's being very helpful. And she's like, you've got to get on the other side, coming this direction. The bus should be coming. Well, all of a sudden, here comes the bus.
Yeah. She says, over there, get over there on the corner. Get over there on the corner.
Yeah. So we hop off the bus and Elizabeth starts to go across the traffic. Now, mind you, wasn't it 4 lanes?
Yes, it was four
lanes. And she's like, come on. I'm like, no. I'm a rule follower, right? I like pedestrian crosswalks. Remember that in San Francisco?
Yeah.
She does this all the time. So she's like, come on. I'm like, you're going to get ran over. No, stop.
But you forgot to tell them. The bus driver's honking the horn going, go, 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 go.
Yeah. And then the other bus stops. And she's like waving the guy to stop for us and wait on us. So we cross 4 lanes of traffic that doesn't just have buses on it to get in the other bus.
But she stopped all of it for us.
And then waved.
She stopped all of it.
Yeah.
It just was so helpful.
It was great. It was scary, but it was great. Yeah.
It was funny after we got on the right bus.
Yeah.
And we said to him, we need to get off here. And he helped us. He said, I'll stop. I'll turn right. And then I'm going to stop and you're going to get off. And guess what? There was Grand Station.
Yeah.
We were very fortunate to get 2 wonderful bus drivers. But here's the part that made the biggest impact on me in that situation. So the lady that helped us on the bus, she got on the bus. It's 9:45, 9:30 at night. And she got on the bus. She had on her uniform. She had worked all day long. And when she sat down, she was just tired. You could tell she had worked hard all day long. Yeah. And she was so tired and she was just trying to get home. And when these 2 Southern girls that do not have bus systems anywhere that
we don't even have taxis.
Yeah, we do have taxis.
Where do you have taxis in Alma?
You can call a taxi.
Can you?
Yeah, you can call a taxi in Fort Smith. You can call
I
a
didn't know that.
taxi in Van Buren.
You
Yeah.
can't call one in Siloam.
Oh, you can call an Uber.
I don't even know if we have Ubers.
I'm sure you have Ubers. But we don't have a bus system to know all the rules. So as we're trying to figure out, we're talking to each other, trying to figure out that we've missed the station or the stop. And she starts laughing. And she laughs and she helps us and she laughs. And when we get off the bus to get to the other bus, she's waving and laughing. And the joy, the flip in her face was, although it'd been a hard day, it'd been an exhausting day. She was so tired, you could tell. The joy came back to her face. And we're always looking for joy.
Yeah.
We're always looking for whimsy. And in our ignorance, she was able to find some joy. And she was not laughing at us. She was laughing with us.
Right.
And it just felt good. And the bus drivers, both bus drivers, the one guy said, where y'all from?
Yeah.
And we said Arkansas. And he said, I could hear it.
Yeah.
And I said, what do you mean you could hear it? And then he laughed. We just had encountering people. That's what we do. Normally it's us inspiring and validating and all the things. But on this experience, that happened to us, and so it's been so much fun to learn new ways and see new people and experience new things.
But don't you think that, so many times in our field, the educators walk in like that, they're down because the baby was sick at home, or, they've moved mom in and it makes things a little bit harder at home, or, there's 1,000 things to be done, and they walk in with those burdens. And sometimes all we need to do is just pause and find the joy.
Pull the cord.
Pull the cord. Yeah.
Pull the cord,
Find the joy in that and be able to help them move from there. Because when they can find those little pieces of joy, or at least a piece, they're going to be there better for the children. They're going to show up better.
Absolutely. They become, they reach their optimal level as a provider, as a mom, as a dad, as, all the things that we strive to be good at. And that helps them to do that. Yeah, for sure.
Well, I think when you carry so much, you check out.
Oh,
I've done it myself. Like,
we all
you check
have.
out, so you're in the room, but you're not present with the kids.
Yeah.
And so, I think that encourages us, like you said, to pull the cord, to be that person for somebody else. And sometimes, a lot of family child care educators don't work with anyone else, So there's not that person to walk in the room, right?
No.
But also, you can send a text to somebody when they come to mind. You can, all of those little things that you can do to brighten someone's day, because you just don't ever know when they're going to need it, or even the little thing that you can do that's going to have an impact on them.
And that's building relationships.
Yeah.
And that's sustaining relationships, and all the things that we find important, or feel that's important. And I think that's what we've been able to do here, is just to reset. And rekindle, grow, expand relationships, meet new people, make new relationships, and continue to grow our circle of people that can do the texting to us.
Right.
And that can say, hey, how's it going? Hey, I'm thinking about you.
Right.
Or, hey, what do you think about this? We have people that we can do that with. What do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? And I think everybody needs that.
Right.
Everybody
for
needs
sure.
that.
I think sometimes, even like, speaking of people that support others, like, sometimes they're the least supported, and it just feels good to come to a conference like this, where everybody is rooting for everybody else. We're all here for the same purpose, which is to make the world a better place for children. And it was a good week.
That's Miss Irma said, we're not just here for one place. We're here for the whole.
Yeah.
The whole of family child care, the whole of center-based care, the whole of those mamas that are staying home with their babies, that call and say, what do you think about this? All that we're in this together, protecting childhood, regardless of the setting.
Yeah. It's been a good week.
It has been a good week.
It's been a good week. We have more stories to tell.
Yeah.
Like Chris getting stuck in the elevator.
Oh,
that was funny.
Yep.
We went bowling And Elizabeth, everybody was like, I haven't bowled in years. And Elizabeth gets out there and like does the little throw where her foot goes behind her like a professional. And we're like, yeah.
Elizabeth almost fell on her hind end.
But it was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun.
I mean, just seeing you in bowling shoes was hilarious because I never thought that would happen. I mean, we've done a lot of things.
There's
bowling
no such thing as cute shoes
on the list.
No.
No, bowling wasn't on the list ever for us to do.
If you would have asked me when we left the hotel, hey, you want to go bowling? You know what I said?
You would have said absolutely not.
Absolutely not. I'll go upstairs and read.
That's what she says about the ball games too. We're still working on it. Chris and I are still working on it.
No, but
never say never.
Got up this morning at 4:15. What did I do? Go out by the
yeah
forest preserve for 2 hours and did content because that's my fun. That's my fun. So we have fun in a lot of different ways.
We do.
And hopefully we bring joy to other people. So
yeah. Hey,
all right.
Come back and see us again.
Real talk, right?
Yes.
Never know what it's going to be about. Not always serious, not always funny.
Yeah.
It's just whatever is happening for the week. So hang out with us. See you later.